Good morning, everyone. I have an exciting video for us today to dive into. We're going to be making an espresso with passenger coffee. So this is their Agaro Ethiopian sourced coffee with notes of bergamot, peach, and Meyer lemon. And it's a wet process coffee as well. So super excited to give this a go today. I am going to be making an espresso with it and really excited to just see what it's like on the palate, especially because the tasting notes seem like they are on the lighter side. So I'm assuming this is going to be a lighter roasted coffee. So I was able to pick up that coffee when I was in Lancaster, PA, which is where their roastery is. I didn't go to their roastery location though. I went to their showroom location, and it's not too far from where the roaster section is. It's not too far from where the roastery is. I totally recommend going. When I was there, I ordered the bag of beans, which came with I think a shot of espresso or something else. I think a drip coffee or something like that, or like a pour. I think maybe a pour over. I forgot. And I also ordered a pour over of a coffee there as well. The pour over that I ordered was a specialty coffee, Edwin Quaylar Geisha. I'm assuming Edwin Quaylar was the farmer, possibly, or the owner of the farm. Was the farmer who is located in Colombia. I don't know much else about that, but I'll definitely post it in the description below just to give you guys a little bit more information about it. But it was delicious. It was my first real pour over that I've ever ordered before and tried. And I didn't have too much high hopes for it, only because I've always been an espresso guy myself. I like the intensity of the espresso, and I always thought that a more water heavy coffee wouldn't be as interesting or as good. But I was completely blown away. Even my girlfriend, who doesn't like coffee, she liked it. She was afraid to admit it, but she did like it. So that was cool. So with all that behind us, we're gonna get these beans measured up and get the tasting. So let's do it. So let me show you what the beans look like. Yeah, definitely a light roasted bean, small Ethiopian bean as well, which I feel like is pretty common in Ethiopia. You get like a smaller variety of bean. I don't know what variety this is, but I'll definitely try to do some research and post it in the description below. But those are the beans there. It has a nice smell. It's not strong. Let me see. I don't think it's too strong. That doesn't mean it's going to be a weak tasting coffee either. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's do that. So let's see how many beans will give us 1 gram. I have a light one in here. Wow, the beans are actually nice. They're very identical. There's not really any deformities that I'm seeing either in this handful. All right, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 beans, giving us 1 gram, and that is how many days from the roast? So this was roasted on the 14th. So I think we're looking at what, about 23 days? I think 23 days from the roast. So 8 beans giving us 1 gram is what we'll calculate down. And I'm sure that's gonna obviously change too as the beans get older. But we'll shoot for 19.5 grams for the shot. Oh, I can take one out. Okay, we're at 19.5. And Let's shoot for, you know what? I wonder what I've had in the past for some Ethiopians. Let's try 8. I don't have any rhyme or reason for choosing 8, but let's see what happens. Okay. You know what else I'm gonna do? Because I'm really interested in trying it as an aeropress. Let's get an aeropress set up too. We'll do that now. We'll do that after I pull the shot. But what I will do is get this water boiling. Okay. I have that going. All right, water's on. I'll leave the aeropress to the side. Let's get these beans grinded up. We're at the 8 setting. There we go. Okay. Wow, it's really nice. Really nice smell. I don't know what bergamot smells like, so I can't even try to identify that. Meyer lemon, I'm somewhat familiar with. I mean, I don't know how much different it could be from a regular lemon. And the peach, I pretty much have an idea of what that tastes like. I drink a lot of peach tea, peach black tea when I was working at Honest Tea. So I have a good idea of what peach will taste like when it's on when it's in a beverage. But bergamot, I'm not sure. Hey Google, what is bergamot?
According to Wikipedia, Citrus bergamia, the bergamot orange, is a fragrant citrus fruit the size of an orange, with a yellow or green color similar to a lime, depending on ripeness. Genetic research into the ancestral origins of extant citrus cultivars found bergamot orange to be a probable hybrid of lemon and bitter orange.
Alright, so I just actually asked Google what it was. And bergamot is pretty much a citrus that is like a cross between an orange, like a bitter orange, and a lemon. So it's a citrus. So this is definitely going to be a citrus forward coffee. All right, let me get this now. And there's definitely like a citrus to it, 100%. I'll see if I can taste the peach in it. I'm not really getting peach, I don't think. Okay, that's good. Let's get a nice press. Actually, pretty good. That's it here. All right, let's get this bad boy brewed up. But first, let's get the you know what I'm gonna do first? Get that filled up. Let's get this measured out. Let's get the coffee measured out for the aeropress. 11 grams. 11 grams. There we go. Oh, take one out. That should give us 11. Okay. Come on. Actually, hold on. Is this? Hold on. Okay, that's in. I'll get the coffee mug out now. Here we go. Alright. This was a little quicker than I thought, but that's okay. Let me get this. Coffee mug here. Let's get these beans grinded up. We'll do 11. Okay, that's good to go. All right, we're gonna go for 200 grams. Oh, all right. 205.
Got it. 4 minutes. And that's starting now.
Okay, so we're gonna put that to the side to let it steep. Let's get this water heated up. And we'll pull the shot. Beautiful. Yeah, the last video I posted, just to give reference in terms of timing for my videos recorded and later posted. The one I just posted this past Friday was a cortado video. I definitely have some work to do. I'm definitely going to take your guys' recommendations too. Maybe try something closer to a whole milk or 2% milk or something to give a better steaming experience. But I feel like I just have to get a better understanding of the steaming portion of it, because I know I'm not great with it, and just have to better understand what I'm working with. And once I learn like how people approach some of these different milks or milk alternatives and what their tried method is, I'll probably just start implementing that into my practices. Okay, we're ready to go. Good enough. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how it does. All right, I'll go with that. Not the best angle for you guys, so I apologize. Coming up to 20 seconds, and we're at 32. I'm going to stop it there. It's getting a little messy. 39.9 at 26 seconds. This is it here. I'm excited to try it. Oh yeah, this literally smells like it smells like a lemon. That's so good. I almost get like lemon peel more, because it tastes bitter, and obviously the lemon peel is bitter, and that's exactly what I'm tasting right now. Am I getting peach? I would say an unripened peach, if anything. I feel like that's giving it some of the sweetness too. That is so nice. Nice change up from the dark roasted Nicaraguan I've been drinking, as well as the store bought coffees as well. That was nice. Dang. Yeah, super lemony. Great roast. Great lighter roast for sure. They nailed the tasting notes, I think. Definitely more lemon forward. I don't know what bergamot exactly tastes like, but I would almost put lemon like at the top for the tasting profile. But that was good. We have maybe another 2.5 minutes on the aeropress, and we'll get to plunge in that and trying that together once it cools down a little bit. So I'll tune you guys back in when it's ready to plunge. So we're gonna plunge this. Really light colored body. Stop. I usually put the grind setting at 10, but this time I put it at 11, so hopefully that'll help a bit. I feel like the last couple coffees that I've used for the aeropress came out pretty bland, including my Nicaraguan. Beautiful. All right, that's it here. I'm not going to taste it yet because it's probably scorching hot, but I want to see if I can get any scent. Nothing yet. If anything, it almost has like a lemony diner coffee scent to it. It's just super hot, so we'll let it cool down. And once it does, I'll tune you guys back in and we'll get to tasting. All right, so sadly, I just recorded about 15 minutes of nothing because I didn't record. But we let the coffee cool down. I'm really getting a strong like lemon scent now. Yeah, okay. So when I was talking to the camera without realizing it wasn't recording, I was getting in like a really strong, not a really strong, I was getting more of a lemon taste in the coffee. But now that it's cooled down, like you could really taste it, which is cool. So definitely let your coffees cool down. I have to instill that in my DNA because I just want to drink it right away. Yeah, definitely lemon forward, and you're definitely getting a touch of orange and peach in there too. So I'm getting the tasting notes that Passenger provided. So spot on. I maybe if I fine tune my dial in, I could maybe pull a little better of a brew from the aeropress. But overall, like excited with that result. I did enjoy the espresso more. I feel like the flavors were way more pronounced than the espresso. So I definitely have some tinkering to do with the aeropress to better my use of it. But overall, just happy. I think Passenger is definitely one of the best coffee shops and coffee roasteries in PA, just based off of my experiences and the ones I visited in Philly. Their espresso in-house was good. It was their house blend. I think that was fantastic. I had their pour over. It was a geisha that they roasted. Phenomenal pour over. Like it was so good. And I obviously set my benchmark so high for pour overs now. So I probably shouldn't have done that and started more with a basic roasted coffee for pour over. But love that, and it really got me wanting to get a drip, not a drip. It really got me to wanting to get a pour over setup for home, but I probably won't be getting that yet. It would just suck to buy another thing that I would consider delicate and would hate to break during the move. So I'm probably going to wait getting it until we're settled into the house. So I won't be getting that yet, but I'm sold on the pour overs. I want to dive into that more, especially with you guys. I could learn that together with you all, video by video. And I think like brought this coffee home from Passenger as well, and I thought it was so good. Like they got the roast down right. They're sourcing high quality coffee. I mean, you saw the beans. There really wasn't many defects in the beans, and the results were great. Especially the espresso came out so good. So and then their showroom. I don't know what their roastery looks like, but the showroom was really nice. It was small, like quaint little spot, but really nice. Like really, really cool. The baristas know what they're doing. Like they're top notch at Passenger. And I recommend anyone to go. If you're visiting Lancaster, which is another recommendation from myself as well, totally go to Passenger. Like make it a must if you visit Lancaster. There's also like Amish markets that you can go, or large farmers markets. Those are open Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm sure they're open during the weekday too. But Fridays and Saturdays they're open. Sundays they're not open, and I'm assuming because the Amish and Mennonites use Sunday as a rest day, like their sabbatical. So prioritize Fridays and Saturdays. It's worth going to check out the town and its little uniqueness that it has compared to other areas in PA. So yeah, for me, Passenger, I'm excited for my next trip back there. From Philly, it's about like an hour and a half, but worth going to. It's a cool spot. So yeah, that's a wrap up for Passenger and for the rest of the coffee that I had on hand. So we're gonna be roasting now. So I'm gonna dive into my Ethiopian that I have. It's a Wash Sidamo region coffee. Hopefully it's something like this. I know it had similar tasting notes, so it's very possible it could be from a nearby region, or maybe it's the same region for all I know. I got to do a little bit more research. And I also want to get into my Costa Rican green bean that I have too, which is another high quality coffee. So we have a lot of roasting to do together, which is cool, which means more roasting, cupping, and brewing. So excited to get that going. It's springtime. I can't wait to enjoy the weather. But yeah, that's all I got for now. We're going to have an exciting year this year, and I'm excited to be I'm excited to be enjoying it with you all. So appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you enjoy this video and enjoy the videos to come. So I'll see you guys. Bye.